Cho. OP? Oh.
Yeah, but we can see here the engage from the side of Impunity. White Knight gets so low, a quarter HP, but he just survives. And meanwhile, OP trying to find the back line, trying to target Max, and Dreams is his target. Oh, key first. 2 members down from the side of Bigetron.
Oh, this.
Everybody get your fucking hands up.
Drafts for game number 2. Will Bigetron sweep Impunity, or will Impunity force a game 3? Impunity's same bans Ling and Chang'e. Meanwhile, Bigetron bans that Matilda right now, and as well that Eve.
Yep, Matilda and Eve.
Again, BTR knowing like they need to ban out trial picks like Matilda and taking away Eve for that mid lane clear, that mid lane pressure, as well as the catch potential as well, right? So if BTR wants to rely on Kaija for it, they might not need the Eve, so they try to take it away from Impunity.
It's interesting because Impunity KH finally they just let that Sicilian go for our second game here. Bigetron Alpha.
Yes, so is this gamble worth to take, guys? Not banning Sicilian, and I think Bigetron right now, will they ban out this Jawhead?
Or maybe Selena.
Or Selena as well.
Or the Cho.
Or the Cho.
Oh,
But yeah, the Jawhead makes more sense to be banned from the side of Bigetron right now. Impunity immediately picks out Benedetta, guys.
Oh, Bigetron Alpha, they have a chance to, you know, just maybe take this Selena and also maybe Cho. If they don't want to let this OP again to play that Cho, I think it's really a good movement coming from Bigetron Alpha. At least they just, you know, they don't want to they don't take a risk by just letting OP to have his Cho.
Exactly, but yeah, right now Bigetron, they are still discussing. Look at Coach Age, very serious here, entering game number 2, because of course game number 1 wasn't as smooth as planned, of course. Oh, there you go.
And a Cho.
Sicilian and a
Cho.
Cho. What? Tell me your thoughts, Arashi.
I mean, obviously Sicilian, we haven't seen this in a while. It's always continuously banned for Rainbow, and you know, Bigetron is known to play strats with the Cho, and especially when we saw him in the MPL Season 7 playoffs here in Indonesia, they played the Cho very effectively. So taking that away from Impunity and into their own ranks is a very great move.
It is a very great move, but we will see the response from Impunity. Popol and Koopa and Selena, another 2 aggressive heroes in the early game.
Popol and Koopa and Selena. So 6 traps.
6 traps.
Inside the lane of down is not really maybe a good thing for Bigetron Alpha.
Correct.
On our second game, they have to be careful. They have to at least maybe have one strong line, front laner, I could say, to just open the mini map and make sure they get all of the traps coming from Selena and also Popol Koopa.
Yeah, I mean, both heroes, this Popol and Koopa and Selena, just needs level 2, and he just could basically pick off anyone in that stage. But yeah, Bigetron, their last pick for the first phase. What will it be? It will be the glue. Arashi.
Probably as a strong front laner, like I said before.
Exactly.
Very good call. And again, with later on with the team fights, with this composition with Blue and Sicilian, they're gonna go for the late game team fights. And if they go for that, having big damage from the back from Rainbow on that Sicilian, as well as having a glue to just delay and just take all the damage in the front, it's gonna be very difficult. We've seen them do this again in MPL Season 7. So we'll see if they can do it against this wildcard team Impunity.
And yeah, right now we have entered the second phase. Right now, Bigetron really taking their time, and they decided to ban out Alice.
Alice. It's really a good option though.
Yeah.
Since Impunity KH, they don't have, maybe not yet, an insurance for the late game.
Yeah.
Alice is one of the list
Oh,
from Bigetron Alpha, or maybe Uranus as well.
Uranus as well. But yeah, Impunity bans out that Lancelot. Why do you think that is, Arashi?
Not quite sure, because from the looks of it, BTR won't be playing any kind of dive situation. Not to mention, Impunity seems to be playing super aggressive, and they're gonna be playing for dive. And obviously, if you have a Sicilian, a good solution to his, his insane poke is to dive at him.
Your team
But
is
it doesn't seem like Impunity. It doesn't seem like BTR was gonna play any, any dive kind of situation. So I'm not sure why there's a big priority in banning the assassin.
Yeah, but look at this Momo.
Yeah.
You told us earlier that Uranus could be banned, but there you go, Bigetron banning two frontliners and magical heroes, and Alice and as well as Uranus.
Yeah, dragging this game into the late game, Bigetron likes to play super duper late game, okay?
Okay.
So maybe Alice and also Uranus are not the thing that actually Bigetron Alpha want to face into the
Okay.
late game. They don't want to take a risk, they just straight away ban it.
Yeah, but Impunity, their last two bans is Assassin, so I'm thinking they just want to play safe. They do not want to have, an assassin that could just dive into the backline here, Rashi.
And BTR, they might go for Lapu Lapu or something later on just to get a better, better team fight maybe. But they do lock in the Yusunshin for that late game damage per second. So very standard. Because that last pick might need to be, someone with a lot of card control. Because as always, with a good team fight composition, you want area of, area of effect, AOE damage, as well as card control.
Okay, but yeah, I think the utility from that Yusunshin helps Bigetron by a lot. I mean, that Mountain Shocker opens up information, but Impunity they take another magical power, because I'm seeing that they are lacking in magical power here.
They like a bit of a frontline as well, so someone they can just engage and try and get the picks when necessary. I'm not sure who they'll pick.
Maybe Kaja?
Kaja is
The Uno reverse card.
reverse card indeed, but
Your team
Oh,
there
it's
you
gonna be
go.
Baxia.
Baxia will become the frontliner, and he gives out magical damage as well, so interesting.
Not to mention the Turtle's Poisons actually reduces healing from the glue and the Sicilian, so there's double benefit there. But there you go, it's the Lapu Lapu. The good frontline, good AoE, able to dive in if necessary for Bigetron. Called it.
Yep, I could say Bigetron Alpha, they have a lot of signature hero on their hand. Cecilian for Rainbow, Cho for Key maybe, and also Yisensin for Max.
But here we go, guys. Game number 2 will begin very soon. A brief predictions, Momo.
I think I will go for Bigetron Alpha since they have this Cecilian, they have this Cho as well for Key. 100%, I just feel that Bigetron Alpha still can manage to get their last point.
Okay, what about you, Arashi?
I really like Bigetron's team composition, but I'm gonna root for Impunity. I want to see an underdog success story, so I'm sticking with Impunity.
Let's get it, guys. Land of Dawn, game number 2. Impunity taking on BTR, Cambodia versus Indonesia. But right now, we can see the aggressive attempt from Benedetta trying to clear waves, to cut waves basically. But yeah, I think from the early game, Impunity has some sort of an advantage, of course, with this Popol and Koopa and Selena. They need to maximize that potential.
And of course, BTR, this is a composition there. Oh, hold up.
Look at this. Dreams getting chunked off their quarter HP. Needs to recall. This is what I'm talking about, okay? Popol and Koopa, Selena, very, very strong. Level 1, level 2. And they need to maximize that, but oh my god, top side OP and Key is just trading skills here.
Impunity again playing very aggressive since the beginning, knowing that they do have an advantage. But you can see Bigetron very comfortable because this is a composition that they've played before and they are very comfortable with. So they're used to this. Getting pressured, getting invaded, all good.
All good. We will see though. I mean, this is still in the early game. I don't spoke too soon, but yeah, we can see the rotations from Popol and Koopa and Selena trying to focus on Mike perhaps, but Dreams is there to cut deny, and this is what I'm talking about, guys. Dreams is not in a good spot. First blood to the hands of Impunity.
And again, very good play by Impunity, knowing that they have the advantage. And of course, as Momo mentioned earlier, so many traps, so much CC. It sure seems like a lot of CC is the way to go.
Yeah, but look at this 3-on-1. Mats could not do anything. Surely, Selena takes 2 kills in the early game. This is what I'm talking about. Selena just needs to roam, needs to help out lane, and basically this is what they are doing. This is the condition that they are maximizing their potential with.
Here the turtle is up, so if they push for an advantage again, once they get a pick, they're gonna go and secure it immediately. So we'll see if Bigetron obviously plays safe and avoid the fight, or actually try and get an advantage.
Yeah, but we can see Boom already contesting Max. Oh my god, OP is there. Max is not in a good spot. He has to go down, and right now Impunity will surely take the first turtle, guys.
That was a bit of a mistake by Matt being so far up like that.
And look at this, Matt's getting chunked off by 4 members. Look at this, Impunity is wreaking havoc towards Bigetron left and right. And right now, Impunity looking to basically take down the tier 1 turret bot side. There is nothing that Bigetron can do. Oh, that was a mistake because Bigetron could trade towers top side.
He's trading towers, and more importantly, Max is still continuously farming.
No. Yeah.
So he's still relevant, and he's not actually falling back too far behind. Earlier he died once, and that's a bit unfortunate. But as of right now, knowing that they're on the bottom side, invading their purple buff, Bigetron immediately trade the buff and actually take Impunity's buff away.
Exactly, and right now Rainbow is the anchor of Bigetron Alpha, being that Sicilian, but we can see Key here. No real commitments by OP because he sees a backup or teammate from the side of Bigetron. But yeah, we can see Boom and Mats, Lapu and Baxia. Look at this Boom. Matt is at low HP, but right now we can see OP being a nuisance towards Key. But nothing too fancy just yet, but I think right now Selena and Popol is ready to help out this Benedetta Rashi.
They're just moving up and down to all the side lanes, trying to make a play, because again in that mid lane, Sicilian on that Rainbow on the Sicilian making a big play.
Oh, look at this!
Fight breaking out here.
He cannot go. Oh, he survived, but with low HP, Granger trying to find the kill shot, but could not succeed. Right now, both teams disengaging because the Lord will spawn in less than 20 seconds.
And while all that is happening, Rainbow on the Sicilian is continuously clearing the mid wave, continuously farming, and he's been relatively free the whole game. They haven't been pressuring him a lot.
I agree, but wow, we can see both teams right now. Impunity still having the initiative, 2,000 gold lead, and trying to take this turret, guys. Gold sheet turret, 2 gold sheet turrets has been basically absorbed.
Yes, it's not really a good situation for Bigetron Alpha in the early game, but Bigetron Alpha still could manage to make or find their momentum, dragging this game into the mid until the late game here. The second turtle here, it's already being stolen. Yes.
Another steal by Boom. Oh my god, we can see Max is quite low. Selena with really that abyssal arrow. He cannot go anywhere, secures another kill. And Baxia right now here trying to find an opening, giving information. Key,
the Wave Dragon comes from Key, but look at that Boom, looks pretty strong with this Baxia. He looks pretty tanky as well, but so it's not easy for Key to shut him down.
Exactly, right now Key trying to buy sometimes 2 members, Popol and Koopa and Baxia. Looks to target Key, but Dreams is there to back his teammate up.
But Dreams comes again with the Slam. Nope, not yet, but there's not enough damage, I think, from Bigetron Alpha in the top lane here. But look at that split fight comes from Dreams. Max is coming with his boot, I could say. And Bigetron Alpha, they look pretty, I could say maybe a little bit, I don't know, taking a lot of risk if they are staying in the top lane just now.
Look at the initiative by Impunity, Arashi, Momo. I mean, game number 2, they are really finding their rhythm. And right now, Bigetron is struggling to find theirs. And yeah, items, Arashi, any thoughts?
A lot of destiny for both sides. Oh, there you go. It's just a game pause. So we get another pause, guys.
Yeah, but
so at least take all of the damage coming from the trap itself. So Impunity KH 100%, they have a lot of potential in the early game with this Selena and also Popol Koopa. But Dreams, look at that. He needs to be a little bit busy, I could say. But Impunity, in the first 6 minutes, they already secured 3 turrets at the bottom and also top lane here.
Yeah, but we can see Mountain Shocker
being popped up. The Wave Dragon has also coming from Key. Who is gonna be the first target?
That's 2, double kill.
Impunity, what a play coming from this OP. He straight away goes into the backline and shut it down. Max.
Max
Rainbow.
and Rainbow, the mid laner and the jungler, and right now Impunity looks to secure another objective here in that turtle, but Dreams is trying to find an initiation. Oh my god, Matt, look at that Lapu managed to take down White Knight, and I think it will be traded back. No, yeah, very soon Matt will definitely go down in the hands of Benedetta.
Yes, two member drawn from Bigetron Alpha. They cannot contest the turtle. Even though Impunity, they have to trade the turtle with White Knight. But the problem is, it's totally worth it for Impunity.
Yeah, it's so worth it. But then again, Cho, look at the items he is building towards that BOD, guys. So I think they need to be more careful, especially from the side of Impunity, from Selena or even Granger.
Yep, Rainbow. Ooh, with the bad fist, bad impact from Sicilian. 100% still need more time for this Sicilian to get his stock.
And again, key on the Cho is very confident. We've seen him.
Oh, look at this. OP trying to dive in. A Rainbow is probably the next target, but he is too slick on that Benedetta. He managed to just wreak some havoc, trying to find a kill, but again, an escape as well.
Yep, and Bigetron Alpha, they pretty struggle in the mid lane right now. OP, they just keep doing the same thing. They are sandwiching everyone.
Oh my god,
Bigetron Alpha, look at that Dreams. The front laner from Bigetron Alpha has to go down. And OP, again and again, this guy looks so amazing. Not with his Cho, but with his Benedetta as well for our second game.
He makes a play here, actually.
Yeah.
He's trying to push for the tower, but he's going to get pinched by the home team of Impunity.
Oh, Key is in a tough spot here. 3-4 versus 1. Surely he will get taken down. No compensation whatsoever, Momo.
I really like Impunity KH though. They play really aggressive in the early game, but the problem is Bigetron Alpha, they couldn't or even cannot find their momentum back right now. And OP really know what he has to do. Look at that. The way he goes in and he goes out is really predictable by himself. And look at that. The split, even though being used by Dreams, at least they can trade 1-for-1.
Oh, but Matt is there to try to counter-engage. Flicker for Popol and Koopa to escape. And Noel, OP trying to find Rainbow, but could not succeed.
Again and again, this guy still managed to survive. He's just too slick with his Benedetta, though.
Exactly. So agile with his hands, guys. And yeah, we can see Bigetron struggling in the second game, guys. They are still trailing. And what are the winning conditions here, Arashi, for the side of Bigetron?
For Bigetron, they need to make sure that they understand their own winning condition, which is to make sure that Sicilian and Max stays alive and is able to dish out the damage, because earlier we saw OP making a big play, shutting down both of them. And when you play a front-to-back team composition the way Bigetron is doing, if you have your backline dove in like that,
look at that level.
Difficult.
Yeah, level differences.
13-9. Oh, what way of dragon towards OP, and Rainbow is there to back him up. Final blow just to escape. Will he escape? Ooh!
Again, look at that. This guy is so amazing. OP still managed to survive for multiple times, but meanwhile, Dreams need to go down at the jungle side, I could say.
Yeah.
From Bigetron Alpha, Impunity have their chance right now to get their first Lord.
They take 0 time in initiating this Lord, and Mountain Sharper has been popped, so it could be beneficial towards the side of Impunity. There you go, an unenhanced Lord for the side of Impunity here, guys. And I think Bigetron, they need to find something. They need to find somehow that they need to take this White Knight, guys.
They cannot lose Max, they cannot lose Rainbow, and especially maybe they cannot lose Glue as well. As a frontliner of Bigetron Alpha, Impunity KS, they have a lot of, maybe damage output coming from the Senpais as a Selena, White Knight as well for his Granger, and OP, 100%. Like Arashi mentioned earlier in the first game, this guy really troublesome.
Yeah, it is troublesome, but yeah, we can see the rotations pressuring this mid-tier 2 turret from the side of Impunity, but Bigetron, again, both teams haven't really found a wall of opening yet, so they are just finding objectives, especially from the side of Impunity, and Bigetron just wants to clear waves.
I mean, at this point, Sicilian has quite decent damage, and he can clear out the waves very reliably. It's just a matter of avoiding getting picked off in a weird spot for Bigetron.
This positioning, right, is really important, especially this Rainbow. Look at that, OP really like this guy.
Oh
OP,
my god, this OP.
He just keep going for Rainbow.
So good, and look at this pressure topside. Matt's opening the war as
Dreams,
well as Glue
let's
trying to find White Knight here, Momo.
Yes, look at that. He's gonna hug him. He's just gonna stick into his body with Knight. But Dream's gonna need to run away with it. With Knight, with the Rhapsody and also the Death Sonata trying to shut him down. But he can't. Because Dreams is just too tanky.
He is too tanky, but right now both teams, OP another opening, but
Winter
Winter
Truncheon,
Truncheon is there to save the day, and boom, Alpi has to get down, and boom as well next. And look at the damage from the Sicilian is already there, just like what Urashi mentioned.
Really a good Wave Dragon as well coming from Key. Shadow down the jungler, they're coming from Impunity. What a play coming from Bigetron Alpha. They trade 2 for 1 for Bigetron Alpha, and Key really comes in the perfect timing just now.
What a flicker Jet Kundo combo with that Wave Dragon, and what a play. White Knight was the right target. I said earlier that White Knight needs to be somehow gets taken down, which they managed to do so, and right now Bigetron survives another night.
Yep, let's take a look the reply by Oppo. It's really a good Winter Truncheon, perfect timing from Rainbow by using it, and makes a lot of time. He juked it OP though.
Yeah,
it's
look
really
at White Knight here. Look at Key. Ooh, that flicker with Jet Kundo and Wave Dragon combo connects well. Oh my god, Boom is in a tough spot, but he is Baxia. He could just rotate and escape. But Bigetron, right now, they are taking the initiative here, Urashi.
I mean, earlier it was kind of funny because Dreams actually went in, and coincidentally he blocked the Abyssal Arrow for Red Bull, so that was actually very convenient for the Bigetron. But yes, now that they have a bit more momentum and they got a couple of shutdowns, they can go and proceed to do the same exact thing. And now the pressure is on Impunity to actually test them out and get fights that are, on their favor instead of having these 5 team fights that Bigetron has drafted for.
Oh, that's really a good select coming from Max with the Yisun Shin.
Yeah, but Benedetta gets the orange bubble. Meanwhile, bottom side, Key gets kidnapped alone, and right now Bigetron, they are losing, they are down in numbers, trying to find pressure in the mid lane, I guess, perhaps top side, I guess.
And Bigetron Alpha, they cannot, maybe get beaten by this OP because I could say Impunity just used this OP need to keep baiting all of the members from Bigetron Alpha. At least, to pick some skirmish or 1v1 situation with OP.
That's
it's
true.
what actually OP wants.
Oof. Oh my god,
The final blow?
OP 2v1. Could he survive this?
Oh, the Breakfast Fighter
Bravest Fighter is
actually
there.
connected to OP, but OP still managed to survive with the eye for an eye as well.
Exactly, but look at this, 3 members from Impunity already taking initiative on this Lord. Will Bigetron contest is this Momo?
I think it's pretty hard for Bigetron Alpha. They really need to find their momentum, and especially with they are relying so much on Key with the Way of Dragon coming from this show. OP? Oh.
Yeah, but we can see here the engage from the side of Impunity. White Knight gets so low, a quarter HP, but he just survives. And meanwhile, OP trying to find the back line, trying to target Max, and Dreams is his target. Oh, Key first, 2 members down from the side of Bigetron.
Oh, this is gonna be a disaster for Bigetron Alpha. As Impunity KS, now they have a chance to just secure their next Lord here. Imperial.
Wow, the damage from Sicilian was too huge.
Oh,
taking
what,
down
Matt?
Boom.
Yeah, it's kind of missed from Matt with the Breakfast Fighter, but 100% I think it's pretty hard for Bigetron Alpha to just contest the Lord because OP.
Look at OP.
This guy just don't want to stop. This guy really, keep making a play for Impunity, and it's working really well for our second game.
He just wants to target Rainbow and Max, which he managed to take down Max. And 253 isn't a good stat for a jungler for the side of Bigetron. But yeah, Lord has been claimed for the side of Impunity. What Bigetron needs to do to defend this, basically to survive this game, Arashi?
Again, if they make a play with the Lord, it actually works against their favor. So if Bigetron can just turtles inside their base, they have the better high ground, they have this late game Sicilian, so it's not too big of an issue, but they have to understand that again, OP has been a problem, and if he gets, some alone time with Rainbow or Max,
alone time.
that's, not a good situation for them at all.
I have to agree here, Momo.
Yep, me too. But Impunity, now they are looking really strong with the Lord is marching down into the bottom lane. And even though they just keep pushing into the tree lane of Bigetron Alpha right now, keep giving a good initiation as well. Key with the Way of Dragon, but OP is gonna be the first target, will be down by Bigetron Alpha. Meanwhile, now they have to focus on defend their base. Taking down the Lord is pretty easy for them since Impunity want to take maybe a serious team fight after they are losing OP.
Yeah, but look at this match trying to take initiative towards Senpai, but of course the teammates from the side of Impunity is there to back him up. And right now, Bigetron, they managed to defend their base without one inhibitors gets taken down, guys. Huge props.
Yeah, it's pretty, maybe overcommitted from Impunity, especially OP just now with the Phantom Slash and also the Cyclone Sweep.
Yeah.
The Cyclone Eye here, but the problem is, I think it's pretty hard as well for Bigetron Alpha because it's not easy, OP is really, it's really such a big problem for Bigetron Alpha. That's true. So yeah, Bigetron Alpha, they have to keep paying attention with this OP guy and make sure they don't make a minor mistake here.
Yeah, I have to agree. But right now, as it stands, both teams do not want to fight. They do not look for a fight. Item builds here, Orashi, maybe anything that you can point out.
Sicilian already full build with the Divine Glaive even. So already huge late game damage. But my concern is with Key. We've seen him play with the tank version of Cho, right? A tankier version, which is able to make the plays earlier when catching out priority targets and being very reliable source of utility and soaking up damage at the same time. But here he has built,
the high and dry.
Yeah, more of a damage build. So I'm concerned if they want to play for a team fight, how much impact he will be able to bring into the next fight in this late game.
Yeah, but here we go. The battle of Key and OP still stands. I mean, OP is just OP on this game, guys. So OP.
It's just OP?
He just wants to target Max and Rainbow, which he managed to do so several times in this game, and it proves that he is such a nuisance towards the jungler and the mid laner from the side of Bigetron.
Yep, and look at that. They are just keep going and going. What of this guy, Key and also OP? They just don't want to stop. Okay, they just keep giving a poke damage each other.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, both teams do not want to team fight basically because the Lord will spawn in less than 30 seconds unless the other team makes a mistake, make a small blunder of rotation. They are looking to both teams are looking to play safe. But oh my God, I think Impunity wants to take initiative, but they do not want to commit.
I think Impunity actually recognizing that Bigetron is going to play for a bit of a split push situation, especially since Key has more of damage items. So they will send 3 people to pressure Key before, and now that the Lord is up, they might just rotate and actually push the issue on that side of the map.
Yeah.
Impunity now, they are going into the... really a good Abyssal Arrow that caught Rainbow, but there's no follow-up coming from Impunity. Even though the Death Sonata comes from White Knight, it's not working really well just now. But yeah, Bigetron Alpha, at least no one actually down from both of the teams. They have to reset it again and again. They have to, keep doing the same thing, trying to giving a poke damage towards the Lord, trying to gather up inside the Lord pit right now, but OP! He has to go down in the first place right now. And Bigetron, they're trying to force the team fight here. Boom, still tanky, and he still has the immortality. Key is looking for someone here. Is it gonna be the Way of Dragon being used? Nope. But look at that, flicker away, and also the White Knight is gonna be the first target for Bigetron Alpha. Key has to go down, but the problem is White Knight is still survived. Matt is looking away from him, but Lord is being stolen by Impunity KH. What a play coming from Impunity.
What? The war was left and right, guys. I mean, Bakshio was targeting Max. Meanwhile, White Knight needs to take down, but Senpai gets taken down here, Momo-chan.
Wow. Again and again, Bigetron Alpha, they keep losing their momentum, okay? They keep... Maybe, their objective gets stolen by Impunity. And now Lord is marching down into the bottom lane. Impunity KH, will they try to just, keep giving a pressure, doing the same thing, like doing the split push into the 3 lanes of Bigetron Alpha? Or maybe Bigetron Alpha, they have to do something. Drake this game into the late game. Rainbow 100% already have a lot of stacks.
Yeah.
So maybe Bigetron Alpha can rely on this guy.
Best case for Bigetron is they save 2 inhibitors, but worst case, of course, if Bigetron loses all 3 heroes, and that is what Impunity needs to do. They need to make sure to take down 3 inhibitors and, if possible, end the game.
Yep. Looking pretty strong from Max and also Matt. And I think it's pretty easy for Bigetron Alpha to just shut it down, that Lord in the bottom lane. Matt wants to do the 1 versus 3 right now, but I think he needs to run away since look at that White Knight. Oh, trying to make some good positioning there because they know that actually he can be punished by Matt just now if he didn't change his position.
I think Mats was just buying time for his teammates to clear the Lord as well as minions, so he has to sacrifice his life right then and there. But yeah, again, both teams right now basically resetting the whole game once again.
And this is exactly where Bigetron is most comfortable when the game gets stalled out and they can bring to the late game. And look at here.
Ooh, Rainbow got a lot of damage coming from White Knight just now. And T looking for someone there. Dreams with the split fleet trying to disturb this guy and trying to hug him. And actually there's no follow-up for Bigetron Alpha. Dreams just need to let him go and don't want to force things.
You're absolutely right. Right now, Sicilian, the damage on this bad impact will become too huge. Look at this, 110k worth of damage, guys.
Yep, Rainbow is the highest damage still come from our second game right now. Dragging this game into the late game, you know, Sicilian, he doesn't have any limits, okay? More into the late game, more damage for the Sicilian.
Yeah.
And Impunity KS, they already maybe read some or maybe send some dangerous things coming from this Sicilian.
Impunity, my take is they need to find initiative right here, right now, because they do not want to drag the game more.
And look at that, the pressure keeps going on from Impunity KH. Now Bigetron Alpha, they are being caged by Impunity. And that's a bad phase. That's really good, or a bad impact coming from Rainbow, trying to shoo all of the members from Impunity in the
Mid side.
Yeah.
I mean, in a situation like this, I think what Impunity needs to do...
Dreams
Hold up.
Cummings with the split and also the slam pass as well into the White Knight, but there's no follow-up coming from Bigetron Alpha. Dreams by himself running away, trying to run away from the 3 member that actually chasing him away. But Booms, still trying to survive with the this revitalize that he pops up just now.
Yeah, Bigetron needs to re-engage because top side is so exposed, almost gets taken down. So that's why they need to first clear that wave of minion. But right now we can see Lord already still standing in the Land of Dawn.
Yes, I was saying earlier, Impunity needs to play a bit like Execration if I have to pick a role model. Because earlier they also played a composition that can't really fight that well.
Yep.
But knowing that, they use the Lord, they use whatever is in their arsenal to actually split up the enemy team.
Matt? Oh, I thought that actually Matt almost stole the Lord, but Impunity is still able to just secure their next Lord, the 4th Lord here for Impunity KH. Bigetron Alpha, they don't have a choice. I think they want to try to force the team fight here. Dreams by himself, but got stunned there. And also the immortality from Dreams is down. And Rhapsody from White Knight 100% gonna shut him down. And Bigetron Alpha, now they don't have a lot of choice. They have to go back. They have to defend their base.
0-7-4 for the side of Dreams, not looking good, and Lord is marching top side.
And yeah, they actually have no front line now. And if Impunity wants to actually avoid like a proper full team fight that Bigetron really excels at right now, they can actually use the Lord as a tool and like basically pressure multiple lanes and avoid, you know, a full-on 5v5.
Yeah, we can see here Lord charging the inhibitor. Will surely
The
go
Way of
Way of Dragon towards White Knight is the correct target, but there's no follow-up damage. Bubble is Koopa, and meanwhile, huge.
Rainbow has to go down, but Boom also gonna be the trade for Bigetron Alpha, but Impunity KH, they take the game number 2 as the Lord has not go down just now. And what a play coming from Impunity. Our Cambodia team is the first team that actually make a game with 1-on-1 situation.
Yeah, guys, game number 2, day number 2, match number 1, a new pattern, 1-for-1, and a point for the wildcard teams. What a play from Impunity. I mean, I've seen